if you have this kind of friend in your circle, I know what they were doing is actually wrong and everything, but
Yeah.
the worst thing is actually they have a friend in their circle who's willing to just take a photo of you
Yeah,
in that
exactly,
compromising position. And on
exactly.
top of that, they post it on social media. That photo or video
Yeah.
of you, your friend, that you are walking around, you saying, this is my guy, we
Yeah.
are cool and everything like
Yeah.
that. So you now know the people that are next to you, if you
Yeah.
have real friends or if you have
Exactly, and
snakes.
don't trust it. It can ruin a lot of work that you've done. A lot of good that you've done can be ruined by one photo.
Yeah.
10 years worth of good things can be ruined by one photo.
And
Less than 5 minutes of a camera on you has ruined years and years of hard work and years of respect. And that's why you see all these work wives and everything will be trying to follow
get
you
here,
around and everything, to
imagine.
try to ruin your life
And
with
try
me.
to cause problems
Let's not
with
talk
my
about
wife.
that and everything. So
People,
yeah.
can you please leave me alone?
I'm angry. As we're speaking right now, I'm very angry.
Please.
Yeah, because
Leave me
this work
alone.
wife, they keep
Leave
on.
me alone
Yeah.
with my beautiful wife.
You think you're funny?
I'm not funny, but I'm just actually telling people they leave me alone.
Why can't you just
with
tell
my
them in
wife.
person?
I tell them, I try.
Do
but
you?
let me tell you why I don't tell them sometimes. Because
Don't tell me the reason that because they will think that you are weak. They will think that you're insecure.
Yes.
They will think that your wife
Imagine if I
is not
tell-
comfortable.
if I
No,
tell
you
you.
don't make it about me.
So
you
what
don't
do I
say
do?
my wife. No, you create boundaries, your own boundaries. Say no. So you actually want to do it.
No,
You
no,
actually
no.
want to have a work wife, but
Well,
you don't want to do it because I am saying you shouldn't do it. So, but you think it's okay to have a work wife.
No.
Are you sure you want us to talk about this right now? So you're saying that you...
Oh my God.
gosh. Boy, what are you saying? You don't even like my status. You don't even comment. If I post something on social media, you don't comment. You don't like. But, Chitanda posts something. You're commenting, oh, you're looking gorgeous. I like that dress. You're putting hearts, small hearts on someone's photos and everything. Their status. You know, when it comes to me, there's that thing that you use so that you don't see I don't see that you saw my status. But when it's other people like, your husband is always commenting on my photos.
Really?
He's the first one to view my status when I put my status. He's so cute.
I don't do that.
I'm like, comment.
As a married man, or even you ladies as a married woman, what are you doing on all the other ladies or other gentlemen?
Yeah, exactly.
Photos,
Yeah.
Or, profiles.
Yeah.
Yes, you can browse there. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't spend time, like you're now zooming and you're now going down and doing all those kind of things. And but before you know it, when you try to zoom, it's lighting.
And
The heart is there now. Before you know it, the sad thing is you actually not even notice that the heart is gone.
then it's gone.
But your wife will see the heart.
Definitely.
Greetings. Welcome to Real Life Conversations. It's always a good time when you come. A beautiful wife, guy. How are you doing today?
Hi, baby. How are you? It's my favorite segment, question and answer. I'm so excited. Though I'm not well vexed with the topic, this is probably my husband's favorite topic about social media. So we received a topic from someone and a few other questions from other people about boundaries, etiquette, when it comes to someone in a relationship, whether you're married, whether you're dating, there's supposed to be boundaries and way of dealing with social media when you're in a relationship. So there are a few questions that we managed to structure from the information and the other questions that we got from different people. So, yeah, that's our topic for today.
So, guys, thank you so much for all the support that you keep on showing us. If you haven't subscribed, please just hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions, please just hit us on our inboxes, on our WhatsApp number. Just hit us. We'll put the number on the screen as well so that at least you can be able to reach out to us. If you have any question that you need support with, please just reach out to us. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the first question.
Yep.
Is posting someone without their consent a form of disrespect or just a social media culture?
What social media has done in this day and age is something that is now causing a lot of challenges. You find out that even when maybe, for example, there's an accident out there,
Yeah.
the first instincts that happens to any, maybe most of the people just walking maybe towards that accident, or who are just around the vicinity of that accident, is just to get their camera and start filming and start recording, for the sake of posting it on social media, probably for likes or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But it is never a good thing to post someone without their consent. You're actually infringing their rights. You're actually, you know, invading their privacy when you're actually doing something like that. So it's something that I think it is not advisable to do. If you are just posting people's photos without their consent, one day you'll probably get in trouble for it, really.
Yeah, that's very true. I think that it's very important to respect those boundaries and also to communicate with someone.
Yeah.
We might be friends, we might play together, everything or whatever, take photos together. But I think it's just important to say,
Yeah.
my friend, I'm gonna post this or on my status or on Facebook or whatever. Are you okay with this picture?
Yeah.
So it also depends on your friendship, and some of my friend will know that one guy will like this photo, this one is okay and everything. So it all comes back to how close you are and everything. But it's always good to seek consent, to always ask, my friend, it's your birthday tomorrow. There was this photo that we took together. I remember last week. So I wanted to put it on my Facebook and also tag you. Do you mind if I put this photo of ours? And then if this person says it's okay, then it's fine. Or they'll say, no, I prefer the other one that we took when we're looking this way, or when we're doing that, and then that way they will make them feel confident and comfortable with you posting. So it's always important to ask for consent. Even if you're trying to do a GoFundMe for someone, maybe you genuinely wants to help someone, but just ask for consent. I see you need help with this going back home or something, or medication, whatever. So I've seen people doing this GoFundMe thing on social media. If you put your story there, people can help you and give you some money. Are you okay with it? Before you start doing GoFundMe for someone without their consent. So whatever it is, be it it's for a good reason, you're trying to help, always ask for consent. Always ask someone, are you okay with this? Are you okay if I post this? Are you okay if I say this about you? Always ask for consent before you, especially if they are not a public figure. They probably don't that active on social media, and then you just post them like that. Or maybe they like dancing in private, but they're not ready for them to be posted on social media. And like, you're good at dancing, so I just posted you. No, I'm good at dancing, but I didn't say you can post me. So ask for consent. You're good at dancing, so we can do these clips, so, and get following and get funding. What? So consent is very, very important in any circumstance and in any kind of setup or relationship.
It actually needs to start right from the time you are switching on the camera. Before you even switch on, do you mind me taking photos of you? Because I'll probably want to share them on my social media platform or anything like that. So that at least that person already knows that this photo that I'm taking right now probably is going to end up on social media or anything like that. So if they then find that photo out there, something that they know they consented. Because if someone is not comfortable, they'll tell you, no, for me, no, don't worry. Then they'll leave you to do your shooting, maybe with someone else or with the other people that are there. But for them, it's not comfortable for them. So you make sure they don't.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, number 2.
Yeah.
Should your partner have a say before you post photos online?
That one I think should just go and question or challenge. Your partner needs to have a say.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially like the one that we just said, could be your partner, it could be even someone who's not your partner. Before you share, make sure you get consent. Because what's gonna happen is sometimes maybe I take a photo or we got a photo. I'm looking nice on that photo, but probably you are not comfortable with how you're looking on that photo. Then I just say, because I'm looking nice, I just quickly want to post it. Or because you are looking nice, you just post, but me, I'm not, comfortable in that picture. So it's always good to see, baby, look at this photo. Do you mind this one if we post it or we don't post it? Or which one do we choose? Then you choose together. There will be compromise. Probably they probably won't be a photo where you are both, looking your best, but you just need to show each other and communicate among yourselves before you actually post. And I know it's funny, but I know There are other people who actually post other. You see someone taking a video or something, then you see the person immediately when they see the other one video, they start running away because they know, oh, maybe they are not supposed to be on that photo, or they are not supposed to be at that place. Maybe it's not because they are cheating, but probably maybe they are in a position, in a place where they are not supposed to be, probably for work, or maybe they are running away from somewhere. It's different things that people don't want to be on camera for their specific reasons. Maybe they don't want to be seen to say, oh, maybe we met at a bar or at a restaurant and we want to take a photo. Maybe you didn't want to be seen maybe at that place, but I'm just quickly taking a photo without your consent, then I'm posting it. They said, okay, why were you there? Or something, why didn't you come to see me? Maybe from whatever reason that you might have. So it's always good to just check with your partner if they want that image to go out there on the public.
Yeah, especially if you're dating.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very important to ask your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Maybe they are not comfortable. I remember.
Maybe they're someone's wife or husband.
I remember when we were dating, you used want to when we were walking in the street, you wanted to put your arm over my shoulder or hold hands, and sometimes I'll be like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm not comfortable with that because we never know where we're gonna end up tomorrow. Maybe you're gonna dump me. You say you're not interested in me anymore, and then the people will remember me being the girl who was held by Israel when they were walking around. His hand was around my waist or over my shoulder, and then it will be probably hard for me to find someone else to date me. You are putting a photo of me and you kissing on social media, and then maybe you dump me or we break up. Someone might see that and they'll be uncomfortable, like that same guy, and then when they maybe you want to marry them, maybe you want to have a different relationship with them, they won't be comfortable. So it's very important, especially when you are dating. Ask for consent. I want to put this photo of us on social media. Are you okay with that? Is it okay if I put it on status on Facebook or whatever? Maybe the girl, for example, myself, I was not allowed to date out of church and without my family and my pastor's consent. And then you were saying, I'm not going to ask your pastor. I don't want to date your pastor. And then you put me on social media with you holding hands or whatever, and then you're going to get me into trouble. You're going to cause trouble with my church, my family. A lot of things are going to happen. So it's very important. Yes, I like you. Yes, we're dating and everything, but ask for consent. Ask me, baby, are you okay? Is this photo of us holding hands okay? Is this photo of us? Maybe you just take a short kissing or giving each other a peck. That's okay. It's private. We are doing it just you and me. But when you put it on social media or on Facebook or whatever, without my consent, that's not right. That's not right. Especially when you are dating, there should be limits of what you share on social media. Because you never know. Maybe you won't marry that person. Maybe that person won't marry you. And then when people see that on social media, even if they like you, they know that when you are dating, you do a lot of things with your boyfriend, your girlfriend. People do things. But I wouldn't want to see that. If I'm the next guy who's going to ask you out, I wouldn't want to see how you were kissed or how you were being held by the previous guy you were dating. I don't want to see that. So there are some kind of things that are meant to be kept private, especially when you're dating, not to be put on social media. Even as a married couple, there's something that people are not supposed to see that we do as a couple, the way we handle each other and everything or whatever. There's something that are meant to be private. So it's very important to agree to say, okay, we are dating, but we don't put photos on social media of us. We might put them separately or whatever. If we agree, maybe it's my birthday, you want to celebrate my birthday, you could put my photo, but I don't want to put a photo with you holding me, whatever. So it's very, very important to discuss. You always ask me, one guy, I want to post this photo. Is it okay? Even things that we put on photos we put on our podcast, everything. You always ask, baby, do you like this? Is this okay with you? Which is very good, which is very nice. Even these logs that we use, that we put, you always ask, is this okay? Is this okay to put? Is this okay for you? Do you like it? So it's very important. It shows respect. Because if you ask me also that are you okay with this, it shows that you respect me in the relationship. But if you keep on posting things without asking me, like it's your relationship, you are in control, you're in charge, I don't have a say in that relationship, it makes me feel vulnerable and disrespected, like I'm a nobody in that relationship. So just sharing and asking, is this okay? Do you like this one? Do you like that? There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we don't want those kind of
Communication, yeah.
surprises of saying,
Yeah.
I just wanted to surprise you. Surprise me or putting a photo of you kissing me, my throat down your my tongue down your throat on social media when we are dating. That's not a surprise. That's disrespect and invasion
When
of
you're dating,
privacy.
especially when you're dating, you're not even supposed to have go those lengths, even like those like French kisses that you're talking about. When you're dating, you need to have boundaries,
Yeah.
because the last thing that you want is maybe you're dating someone, you allow them to do anyhow on
Yeah.
you, and they do all those
Yeah.
things that they want on you, and then that person immediately, when they have like explode you, they're no longer interested in you. So that's the last thing that you want. So
Yeah.
make sure you have your limits, especially when you're still dating, you're not married to that person. Have your limits. Don't just let them do as they feel with you, or on you, or whatever, and take photos as well. Especially, I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of videos of people in compromising position, even videos in sexual acts and stuff like that, of people that they are not even married to,
Yeah.
and that will stay on file, stay online forever. And your kids will probably see it, you yourself, you could probably see it, and I bet you won't be proud of it.
Because, for example, you might not mind seeing your girlfriend
Yeah.
being on social media, whatever, your wife to be. You're like, no, I used to do the same thing, whatever. I don't mind.
Yeah.
But imagine my son comes to me and say, I'm dating Panache. We have started dating. She's Panache Cup. So I'm like, I see you on social media. I just want to see who is Panache Cup, and then I go on social media.
She's busy
She's busy
kissing
being
with
kissed,
other
being held.
boys
She's
and
sitting
different
on a
ones.
boy's lap and everything and whatnot. And I'm like,
Because when
what's
you're dating,
that?
sometimes you have another boy this year,
Yeah.
next year it's a
Yeah,
different one.
exactly.
Next year.
Now you bring that girl to my house. It won't be easy for me to accept her. You might have forgiven her and everything. You might like her, but my relationship and with my daughter-in-law has been ruined already. Whenever I look at her, I see her sitting on Mr. Cup's lap. That's what I see. I'm like, so my son is taking someone else's leftovers and whatever. Yeah, we know you've dated, but we don't want to see that.
Yep,
People know
yep.
that you and me, we have sex, but no one wants to see that.
Yep,
They think of it, they know of it, our kids know that, but they don't have to see that. People don't have to see that. So it will ruin your future relationship with your in-laws and everything. Even getting a job. A proper job. Now people, you say, you send your CV in, you're looking for a job, and then they say, okay, let's see, they are Facebook. Because I remember there was a job that I was looking for, and then they asked me to send my Facebook name, my Instagram name, the name that I use on Facebook and Instagram and everything. They want to see, who are we hiring? Who is going to join our company? We work with vulnerable people. We are a private organization. We are a well-known organization. We are a respectable organization. We want to see who we are employing. And then they go on social media. They look at you, they see you, the way you are handling yourself.
But you are not single on
You
the
look,
photos.
oh my God. They were like, no. We are not associating. They will work with big clients, billionaires and everything. And those people, before they invest, before they join an organization, they want to know, they send you, they're like, okay, and Israel, you have to go and get this sale from so and so. We want to buy this company. So we want to, and then they'll be like, okay, we are going to send Israel Sundao to your company to talk to you about your things. And then they'll be like, okay, let me look who Israel Sundao is. They go on your social media, they go on your TikTok, whatever, the things that you are saying, it's not right. It will ruin your life. So besides just ruining your relationship for who is going to be your future partner, it will ruin your relationship as a business person, as a worker, as an investor, as a businessman. It will be ruined. So you have to be very, very careful what you post, how you post, when you post, and how you look when you're posting something. It's very, very important.
Yeah, especially if you're single, make sure your profile is clear that you are single. If you are single and your profile is showing you being hugged, kissed all over, and all those kind of things, even your future potential boyfriend is worried when they look at your profile. They're worried, they're like, who's this person really? Do I want someone who everyone else is just touching?
Yeah.
You're like a banana that is on a market stand. Imagine, like, if you see everyone touching I don't like it, they put it down. Oh, I don't like this banana, they put it down. by the end of the day, that banana will be having all those black spots and all over things around
And
it.
it will be
And
soggy.
it will be soggy. No one wants to buy that banana. You end up, the owner of the market will just keep their banana or whatever, throw it away. So you don't want to be that kind of a person where everyone is just there looking at you, putting you down, looking at you, putting you down. So you have to make sure you are just doing your thing properly and clean. If you can abstain from all these other things before you actually get, before you get married, it's very important for you to
Yeah,
help you in the future.
definitely. Number 3,
Yep.
can social media posts damage trust in a relationship or in a marriage?
Yeah, they do. They do damage trust. Mostly, like, if you actually, what we're talking about to say, you can just post someone's, photos without their consent. Definitely, their trust will actually be affected. The next time you say, "Oh, let's take a photo, baby," they are not interested in taking those photos because they know you are just gonna maybe probably post them. Maybe they are not looking good, or maybe they are not wearing comfortable clothes, or maybe they are not in a place where there's a proper background or something that they want the world to see, and you are just busy posting them. Or maybe like what we are actually saying, that probably you are not yet married to that person, and now you are already having all those other photos on your social media, and you get a new boyfriend, and your boyfriend is just like, let me check out my girlfriend on social media, or let me check out my boyfriend on social media. Immediately they enter there, the boyfriend is grabbing all those other ladies in the bar. Everywhere you are, you're busy with the different ladies. Or if you are a lady, you're busy with different boys, it's different people. Some people, like, among us, the boys, they already know themselves. So they see, this boy, if you are hanging around this specific boy or this specific girl, they know what's going on
Yeah,
with that person.
exactly.
So
You probably
already,
didn't even do
yeah,
anything wrong, but being
already
seen with that person,
that particular
it
individual, they
already
know,
changes how people see
as
you.
long as you're hanging around with this type, I
Wow.
don't want to play around with you. So you have to be very careful how you are posting, and someone will not trust you just because of the people that you are
Ish.
showing, that I'm hanging around. These are my crew. This is my crew. These are my people. So you have to, maybe probably you just met them, you say, "Oh, let me just take a photo," and you allow them to grab you or whatever. Already that is sending a different message than the one that you intended to send.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just cool for you, or maybe you're looking for likes or whatever it is you're doing, but that will actually affect your reputation. I think, Onge, you mentioned also something that about organizations, that they actually look now at your social media. They actually go around, check your LinkedIn, your Facebook, and Twitter, whatever. They're checking even what you are posting, or your comments, how you are commenting, even on other people's comments, your pictures, what you are posting about, and everything, because they want to know exactly who are you, what are your values, what do you think, what are your thoughts, how do you see the world, before they actually commit to say, "Oh, this is the person that we want to know to work with," because they know your values may also align with their values as an organization as well.
Yeah, I've seen in the head of a lot of marriages that were ruined because of how people handle themselves at work.
Okay.
You probably are innocent, Israel, but there are some people who are just touchy feely, who likes touching. Someone says, come here, let's take a photo at work at a Christmas party. You're standing already in a with right position and everything, and then just some girl just jump into the photo and then grabs you and put her hand over you, and you're probably trying to hold her bag and everything, and then the camera is taken in that position, her grabbing you or trying to move and everything, and I see that it will take a lot for me of trust for
Agree
me
on
to
that.
believe that no, she just jumped into the photo, she just photo bombed or whatever and everything. So it's very important to set boundaries to the way you talk to people, the way you relate to people. They should know that when we are at work, we are taking photos with Israel. Israel doesn't want to be held. He doesn't want his hand over his shoulders. He doesn't put his hand on your waist when we are taking photos. People should know those because it will ruin your marriage. If I see that photo of you, or every time that I see, probably it's just a coincidence. You're always next to the same girl, your hand over her shoulder or her hand over your shoulder, or the way you're just saying it. So it's very important to make sure that you set boundaries of things that you post. Like you're saying, people you socialize with, people you associate with. I won't be comfortable. I'll be like, no, enough is enough. You're at work, you're sitting down, you're trying to take a photo, and then a lady just jumped on your lap. Probably there are enemies there in the organization that don't like you. They will take that photo and they will put it on social media just to ruin your marriage.
Yeah.
So it's very important people should know that Israel doesn't like this, Israel doesn't do this, because it will ruin your marriage. What
How serious it is, there's actually a story I think that went viral. I think it was just the end of last year. It was on a music concert, and there was this CEO. He was there on the concert, and they were with, I think, one of the accountants, I think one of also the big people for that organization. And sometimes at the concert they have cameras going around checking couples, checking people. And they got a video of them, and the guy was like, the CEO was like behind the accountant or whatever
in
position,
a compromising
like,
position.
they were behind, like holding on their breast like this, and that kind of thing. And it went viral to the extent that that CEO had to resign from a job. And I think their marriage also got serious issues about it, because like you can't explain it.
Yeah.
What type of photo is that? What type of
Exactly.
image? And what is this portraying?
And there's nothing to explain
And,
there.
even that
It's just
organization,
clear.
that organization lost a lot of
Exactly,
customers,
definitely.
because they were actually saying, "Is
What
this
ki-
your CEO?
yeah,
Is this
exactly. Is that how you do business?"
handle your business there? This is an employee. This is a colleague, and look at what they are doing in the consent, and they're grabbing around. Imagine what they do when there's no camera and everything. And even that person went ahead and tried to sue also, that the show organizer or whatever. So it's a long process. You have to be very careful what you are doing, where you are doing it, and everything. And any image or video out there on social media or on the internet can actually cause serious trust issues, serious implications of whatever is happening, because that CEO had to resign from a job. Imagine a CEO stepping down, and then your kids will be asking you, "What happened, daddy?" "No, I was grabbing this lady at the concert," or whatever. Something that can be difficult to explain.
I remember you advising me when I used to go to work parties and everything, that one guy, you keep your drink in your hand.
Yep.
Even when you're going to the toilet, take your drink with you. You might actually be innocent, but someone will roof your drink, will put something in your drink, and then you get drunky. They will strip you naked or whatever, or do crazy things, and then take photos and take pictures. So it's very, very important to be extra careful what you do, especially be careful. Maybe you're at a party, your drink, it must be with you. Be careful, because you might be innocent. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't even know the guy. And then when I see the picture, I'm like, is that even me? I didn't even know that that happened.
Next time, or even if it happens to you and you come your picture, don't think I'll believe you. That you say, "I don't even know." You say, "Someone roofied me." It's not.
But it's true.
I will not believe you.
You see? You see? So it's
try me.
very, very, very important to make sure that you are careful. But it's also good to build trust also. Before you judge me, investigate. Try to find out what happened. How did I get you know yourself that I don't even drink. I don't take alcohol.
Yeah, but
So
I won't believe you.
oh my goodness. My marriage is ruined. Okay, let's go to number 4. Where should the line be drawn when posting photos with co-workers or friends of the opposite sex?
I think it's just like what we were mentioning here. Make sure that the photo that you are taking is showing that you actually respect yourself. It's showing that you actually respect that person also you are taking photo with. It shows you also the relationship that you have with that person. I can't be taking like a photo with my workmate and I'm kissing them, or maybe I'm grabbing them in a way that is compromising or whatever.
But you guys, you do it behind the scenes and everything, so she would think it's the same thing
that's
now that we are in
now.
a camera
Even if it's happening, you need to stop it. It's not even acceptable. When you're at work, be professional. I think if you guys have not seen, there's a video that we posted. I think our previous video, we'll link it also in the description there. You don't need a work wife. You don't need a work husband.
Yeah.
Because this is going to ruin your relationship. It's going to ruin your husband.
Yeah.
It can be something innocent that you are just playing around, fooling around, grabbing each other, and doing all those funny things at work. The next thing that's gonna happen, probably one day, that person is gonna go and say, this person is maybe what call it, sexually molested me or whatever. I don't know or what they've done to you.
Yeah.
And you probably get in trouble. Or they've harassed me, sexual harassment. They've harassed me. And because maybe of something maybe that you disagree at work or something, someone say, oh, and they actually have a photo to back themselves up.
Probably they were the one actually who pushed themselves towards you in that position. Now they're trying to clear themselves and get you into trouble. I also wanted to ask that there should be policies at work also that allow people, that makes it clear to people that in our organization we're going to take photos and everything and we post on social media and whatnot and whatnot, and people must be given the right to say no or yes when
Yeah.
it comes to that.
In any
You
organization,
shouldn't be forced
that
to
is
say that
happening.
this is what we do. Before you sign a contract, before they take a photo and put it. And I think also they should ask people that, okay, Israel, there's this photo that we took of you. You were holding a stick on the buttock, or it looks like your hand was behind it. Is it okay if we post that? They should ask for consent also and for clarification before they post that, or before someone's life is ruined.
Before we talk even about posting that image of me holding a colleague's butt, that image on itself is something that is supposed to be taken to HR to try to figure out, why am I holding my colleague's
No,
butt
I'm not saying
at
to you,
work?
you're actually holding it.
Yeah.
You see those pictures that come out when they look like something else, something that is not there. Have you seen those pictures sometimes that I put on social media when something looks like what it is when it's not
When
that?
it's not that,
Like
yeah.
no, it's not really clear. So we just wanted to make sure that you're comfortable with it. It looks like your hand is going all the way around, but it's actually not. So it's very important also to just ask people before you put, whether it's church, whether it's work, whether it's a party, to ask people's consent. Is it okay if we post you on our website or and everything?
Like even
Because
in an ethical organization, whenever they see something that is not clear for everyone to, when they look at it, they're not supposed to post it at all.
sometimes
Company should just be ethical to say, this is not clear enough. If you cannot tell what exactly is happening there, definitely the next person is not going to be able to tell. So the best is that you don't put it out there, because you are going to confuse people. You're going to maybe cause issues that people will not, marriages will be affected, relationships will be affected because of that picture that you can actually avoid and post the next photo that you have in your.
because sometimes there are some people, because of for religious reason, they're not even allowed to be standing next to a man. They're not supposed to be having two men sandwiching them, being in between men or whatever. But sometimes they just do it at work for the sake of doing work. But they don't make it clear. They're afraid of being fired, or they're afraid of getting into trouble. But sometimes they compromise and do those kind of things. They also maybe it's just a photo that is going to be kept for memory's sake or whatever, and then they see it on social media and whatnot. So it's very clear. It's very important for you to make it clear that, as for me, you cannot use my photos on social media. I'm not allowed to take those kind of photos or whatever, to be in those kind of photos or to be on social media. I probably don't even use social media. There are people who actually don't use social media, who don't like social media. So it's very important to ask for consent, to communicate your feelings and how you feel. You read a contract, they tell you that we use workers' photos as a marketing strategy. Tell them already, I want this job, but as for me, you cannot use my photos. You can even in schools. When you're applying for school, they always ask you, is it okay for us to post your child's photos on our social media page and everything? So make it clear before you join an organization, before you go any further, to tell them, I cannot be in photos, or I cannot be in photos with men or with women. If I'm taking photos, it's maybe with other ladies or with other men, but I cannot be seen standing with men in a photo, whatever. So it's very important to make that clear. You might keep a job and then lose your marriage, which is not worth it, because you can always get another job.
Also, you need to know that this is actually your right. No one can force you to be, in photos that you don't want to be. So even if at your organization, it's a function, they're taking photos, you can actually let them know, for me, please, I don't want to be in the photos. They will respect that decision that you have made, and they will not show you in your photos. So don't feel pressure to say, oh, maybe if I say this, they're gonna do this, they're gonna
What
fire
if
me.
it was in your contract, but you didn't
Yeah.
see those small prints?
If it was in your contract, there will be a yes or no. So you have to say no if it was in your contract. But
No,
if
maybe you didn't see the fine print. It was
that
in
will
the
be
small
now
print
your
saying
issue
that
now.
we take photos and whatnot, and then maybe you missed it. But
Missing it
is it
now
okay
is up
still
to
for
you
me
now.
to say no now that we are in the
But like
I'll
that's
be-
what, like what you are saying, to say if it is in your contract and it emphasizes that you have to be on the photos, then now how can you then decide to say no?
I didn't see it before.
So it means maybe you're not supposed to be in that job, because you if you want to be in that job, you have to be in those photos. I actually saw there were some videos circulating, I think, of something that happened in South Africa. I think someone was it a modeling agency and everything, and the ladies were actually made to do a lot of other things that that they probably would not want to do, like in on a normal situation. But actually, when I think the organization was now being asked, like, why did these girls happen? Why did this happen? They actually say, no, these people came and they actually signed. They know what they were doing, and they actually knew that they were actually on camera, and they were saying what they were saying and doing what they were saying. So it's actually what we agreed on, and they got paid for that. So you have to be very careful what you are agreeing
Yeah.
to, what you are
Yeah.
signing to, what you are signing up for, and you actually ask, okay, or these videos that we are taking, where are they gonna end up at? What's gonna happen with them? Because before you know, boss, maybe you are just going to that organization, you have never seen any of their videos, you just thinking it's gonna be for private people. The next thing tomorrow you see, you're all over
Yeah.
social media. So
Exactly.
you have to be careful about what you sign for, even that fine print that you said, you have to
Yeah.
be sure that you are reading that as well. Because now when it comes to defense, they will not say that ignorance is not going to help you. They say
Yeah.
you should know.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Number 5 is it's just a picture. A valid excuse when your partner feels uncomfortable.
There's nothing called no, it's just a picture. Because I think, like we mentioned the other day, that what you think is not important to you might be actually
Yeah.
very important to me. So maybe I'm like, my face is looking very, very, not myself, or maybe I'm too light, or I'm too dark, or whatever. If to me it affects me, the way that I want to be seen out there, how I want to portray myself, how I want my image or my brand to be out there,
Yeah.
that's not just an image.
Mm.
Something that is important to me, because this is something that is going on social media and it's going to stay there forever. Because immediately maybe you post something, even if you say maybe I'm gonna remove it after maybe a day, or after, immediately you post it, the next person who sees it and they will notice that the thing that
Save it.
they'll screenshot it.
Mm.
It's there for life. They'll post it on
Yeah.
their own, and you don't have control for their platform, so they'll keep it forever there.
Yeah.
So immediately when you notice someone and your partner or your spouse says, please baby, this one I don't like it because of so and so and so, just say okay. Even if you like yourself on that picture, the next thing that you might want is just to cut yourself out or there.
Mm.
But as a couple, you not want to do that. Find another photo. There's always a time. If you
Yeah.
don't like it, go and take another one. It's
Yeah.
just simple as that.
Yeah. Because I was thinking that, and especially now with AI, people can manipulate your photos, can do things. So you have to make sure that whatever you post, whatever photo you use on social media, you are clear. It makes clear sense to you. It cannot be used against you, or be manipulated, or be doctored, or be photoshopped for other things, and be changed and look like something else. So there's nothing that is called it's just a photo. No, this is my life. This is my image. This is my person, my personal life, my personal space. It's not just a photo. It's just a photo. Maybe if you just snap me and show it to me and then you delete it, maybe we can say it's just a photo. But when it comes to social media, putting on Instagram, putting on Facebook, on Snapchat, whatever, and then you say it's just a photo. No, 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 no. There's nothing that is called it's just a photo. It's gonna last forever, like what you are saying. It's gonna impact my life, my job, my everything, my family. So it's not just a photo. If I say no, it's a no. Respect that and don't say that it's just a photo. So what? You're wearing a bikini, so what? You're at a beach, it's just a photo. No, it's not just a photo. I am at a beach, yes, it's okay. But now you are putting it on social media. People who are gonna see it are not at the beach. They don't know that I was in a beach. They can change it and even put a church background and say, look, Wangai is going to church in a bikini, or Wangai was at work wearing a bikini, whatever. People can manipulate and change things. I don't want my photos when I'm at the beach on social media. I don't want it when I'm drinking for my photos to be put on social media. Respect that. Don't say it's just a photo or whatever. What consent is very important. Ask your partner what they want. If they're okay, if they say no, a no is a no. Don't force them. Don't say it's just a photo. It's not right.
Yeah. I was actually watching, I think there was a video that was posted recently online about another musician. So they were actually in a compromising position with ladies around and everything. And people now were actually questioning to say, if you have this kind of friend in your circle, I know what they were doing is actually wrong and everything, but
Yeah.
the worst thing is actually they have a friend in their circle who's willing to just take a photo of you
Yeah,
in that
exactly.
compromising
Exactly.
position.
Exactly.
And on top of that, they post it on social media. That photo or video of you,
Yeah.
your friend, that you are walking around, you saying, this is my guy, we are
Yeah.
cool and everything like
Yeah.
that. So you now know the people that are next to you, if you
Yeah.
have real friends or if you have
Exactly. And
snakes.
don't trust
Because
anyone.
don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
Because that person is just always looking for
Yeah,
something
exactly.
compromising that
Exactly.
you are doing, so
Yeah.
that they can get views or they can get likes, or they can actually sell that footage somewhere else. So you have to be very careful of who are you keeping
Yeah,
around
exactly. You know, even today when his music was coming up when we were driving, all I could see was his face on someone's boob. I was like, I could, you know. So now I no longer follow him. I no longer like him. As much as his music is good and everything, whatnot. Now that I saw that's the picture of him that is stuck in
is
my
now
head.
in your
All the
head.
good that he did, all the good music that he did, it's all gone now. All I remember is him with his face on someone's boob. So it's very important. It has ruined years and years of me following him, liking him, commenting his music, listening. It has been ruined by just one photo of his face buried in someone's boob. So it's very important to make sure that you're not in a compromising. It can ruin a lot of work that you have done. A lot of good that you have done can be ruined by one photo.
Yeah.
10 years worth of good things can be ruined by one photo.
And
Less than 5 minutes of a camera on you has ruined years and years of hard work and years of respect. You have a wife, you have a child, and everything. They see that on social media. They see you like that. Your mom, your dad, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, they see you like that. Business investors who wanted you to do something for their company, they see you like that. You have ruined your life. You have ruined a lot of connections, a lot of partnerships that you're going to have just because of one picture.
If you see, like, if you just do a research of how a lot of celebrities actually lost maybe their brand endorsements. I remember, like, something that just come off to mind would be, like, for example, Tiger Woods. If you just research about him, you find out that he actually lost a lot of millions of dollars because of just like a small affair that is just thought maybe it's just an affair that has happened. And you get some pictures out of it and all those kind of things that like that. It will affect your life big time. Lost millions of dollars. So you find out they will lose, like, brand endorsements, because these companies, like, out there, they prefer their brand. They don't want, like what you are saying, to say, no, he does this, is that. They don't want to be associated with all that publicity that is in that bad state. So they'll say, okay, maybe you're now on your own. So you have to make sure that your life is your brand. So what you're doing every day, wherever you're going, what you are actually allowing to happen to your life, you are a brand on your own. So make sure you protect and preserve your brand. Because you never know where you are going to be tomorrow or you're going to be next year. Probably just being you is going to be the most valuable thing. So imagine now you'll be that valuable, but you have a lot of all those other things that you can no longer erase out of your life. So
cool. It's once you become a public figure, once you become part of social media, maybe you're in sports, music, whatever, this is what we are doing and everything. Once you become a public figure, your life is no longer your own.
Yeah.
Your life is now in the public eye. People cheat. Men cheat. You can cheat, and then if you're not on social media, people will be like, but once what's Beyonce's husband's name?
Jay-Z.
What's Jay-Z that does something bad? He cheats or does something. He does something bad. It's all over the internet.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay-Z was seen somewhere doing this.
We are actually
whatever.
looking for it before
Exactly,
it
they are
happens.
looking for it. So once you become a public figure, you have to make sure you live right. Whatever you do, no one is perfect, but make sure that you try to be discreet as much as possible, to live a private life, to do your things in private, whatever it is, be it dating, keep it, try to make it as private. I know I've got a lot of celebrities that I know You don't even know who they are dating, who their wife is. They keep their private life separate from social media. They protect their children, they protect their partners and everything, which is very important and which is very noble. So it's very important to make sure that once you become a public figure, your life is no longer your own.
Yes.
We are always looking, what has he done? What is he doing? What is he wearing? What is Japreza wearing? What is he doing? Where is he? And everything. You are a public figure. We are looking at you. And there are haters who are looking to ruin your life, to just pull you down. So once you become a public figure, my brother, your life belongs to us. We are watching. We are looking. So be careful. We are waiting for you to fall and to make a mistake, and then we will pull you down. So it's very important to make sure that you try to be discreet and to make sure that you don't mess up in front of cameras and everything, and don't trust anyone.
You know, all these news companies, they invest billions and billions of dollars in just chasing around, you know, these public figures, these celebrities.
Yeah, exactly.
Just for that footage. Paparazzi, just to find out, you know, what can we get? All the footage that they get. Oh, they find out, you know, the other time I saw them like chasing around, you know, Kanye West, just to check his facial expression. How is he expressing? How is his face? They'll take thousands of photos of just his face. Is he happy? Is he sad?
What is Trump doing? What is he saying?
Imagine. So they're just looking for the negative. Once they get one,
exactly. That's why sometimes I don't watch the news. Because it's always negative things, it's always bad things, it's always depressing and everything. And they know people will be looking, will be following that. So it's very rare to find people actually trying to uplift you, to make you look good on social media. It's very rare. Most of the time, people, they just want to ruin you, because people like those kind of news. That they say they like that bad publicity sells better than good publicity and everything. Scandals, they sell better, they sell more. So people are always waiting for you to mess up. Like, okay, Israel is now on real life conversation. He thinks he's better. We are waiting for him. We are trying to ruin him. You know, and that's why you see all these work wives and everything will be trying to follow you around and everything, to try to ruin your life with me.
To cause problems.
Let's not talk about that and everything. So
people, can you please leave me alone?
I'm angry. As we're speaking right now, I'm very angry.
Please.
Because this work wife, they keep
leave me alone with my beautiful wife.
You think you're funny?
I'm not funny, but I'm just actually telling people they leave me alone.
Why can't you just tell them in person?
I tell them, I try.
Do
but
you?
Know, let me tell you why I don't tell them sometimes. Because
don't tell me the reason. That because they will think that you are weak. They will think that you're insecure. They will think that your wife is not comfortable. No, you don't make it about me.
So
you don't say my wife. No, you create boundaries, your own boundaries. Say no. So you actually want to do it.
No.
You actually want to have a work wife, but you don't want to do it because I am saying you shouldn't do it. So, but you think it's okay to have a work wife?
No.
Are you sure you want us to talk about this right now? So you're saying that you?
Oh my
gosh, boy, what are you saying?
No, let's go.
So you don't want to have a work wife because I don't want you to have one, but you actually want to have one.
I don't want to have a work wife.
So why are you saying that? I don't want them to tell them not to talk to me, so that they will think that it's you who's stopping me.
I'm not talking to them because my wife said don't talk.
Why should you wait for your wife to stop you? Why should you say my name? That I can't talk to you right now because my wife is here. When you are here, you don't answer the call that you usually answer, and they will know it's Wangai. Wangai is there.
I just don't answer calls on weekends. You know, work calls. I always tell you I'm not answering work calls every time. You know that.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, what boundaries should couples agree on when it comes to posting each other on social media? I think we spoke about that.
One.
Yeah. This one says, how do you handle it when one partner is private and the other one loves posting everything?
Yeah, you have to agree because, you just have to be, in common ground. Because if my partner doesn't like to be on social media,
I don't.
And I like it that much, we just have to compromise. Don't be there but try to you don't be there on social media.
What do you mean?
Like, for example, if you don't like it really at all, so I have to compromise. I also not like it at all.
No,
but otherwise, I'll just speak to you encourage you, let you know
At least,
why it's
let's say maybe
important
you want to
or why
post
it's good.
5 days a week. At least I'll say at least I'll agree to 3 days or maybe 2 days. Don't post me all the time and everything and whatnot. Let's not post all the time. I'm not saying that you should completely not do it at all and not. No. Compromising is meeting halfway.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't like it. You don't like being posted so much because some people will be like, instantly, and then straight onto
That's
social
straight
media.
onto social
Anything everywhere, in the kitchen, in the whatever. You go out, you buying clothes. I'm not comfortable with that.
Just
So
respect your partner's
exactly, and
privacy.
also tell them,
Yeah.
Wangai, I'm taking this photo. I want to put in social media. Make me ready also. Make me show my good side, my favorite side, my nice side, my beautiful side, and everything. Be ready. Because some people be like, already when
Plus
you go to social media, like, oh, I'm on social
Plus,
media
you have
already.
to ask your partner. Maybe they don't like social media because maybe they are a special agent or maybe they're a spy or something. Are you a spy?
I can't say that. I can't
Yeah,
deny
that's
or
why I'm
agree
saying,
with that.
are you a spy?
No, I can't agree
Because
or deny
that's
that.
why people believe your partner doesn't
Yeah,
want to be on
exactly.
social media.
Because there's
Because
no
the
support.
moment they
I'm not
just
supposed
get,
to be known which country
Who
I'm
are
in
you?
right now.
Yeah.
So once you put and people
or
like
your
it,
witness
and
protection.
some people like to post and say, current settings at what place. I'm
Now
not supposed
someone
to be
knows
like
exactly where you are.
and at work, I said that I'm not feeling well. I'm in hospital, and then you post me in a club,
And you are just
dancing.
jiving.
I'm diving and living everything. Like I'm in a
But
hospital.
the funny thing,
I'm supposed to be sick.
the
Now
funny
you're posting
thing,
me in a club.
even the company or your workplace cannot actually say, Ungai, why were you in the club and you are sick? You can actually tell them, do you know my sickness? Do you know why am I sick? Maybe it's because I'm stressed. I'm just relieving my stress in the club. That's why I'm jiving. But I'm actually having a lot of stress in my head right now. But this is how I relieve stress. So they cannot even come to you just because you're enjoying yourself out there.
But it
on
will
your
also
sick
will
day.
ruin your
Sick-
relationship with that company. They
No,
won't
no.
trust you.
It depends. Like I'm telling you, if you're stressed, you can actually go to the bar and play and jive. If you dance, you can actually release a lot of stress. Just for your own information. This is scientifically proven, by the way.
Okay, boss. Can liking, commenting, or posting certain photos be considered emotional disrespect or betrayal?
Also, like if I like someone
You want
status,
to die?
so let's.
You don't
click.
even like my status. You don't even comment. If I post something on social media, you don't comment. You don't like. But Chitanda posts something. You're commenting. Oh, you're looking gorgeous. I like that dress. You're putting hearts, small hearts on someone's photos and everything. Their status. You know when it comes to me, there's that thing that you use so that you don't see I don't see that you saw my status. But when it's other people like, your husband is always commenting on my photos.
Really?
He's the first one to view my status when I put my status. He's so cute.
I don't do that.
I'm like, no, I'm just giving an example. No, guys, not everything that we speak about
It's
here,
about
it's personal,
us,
it's about us. Sometimes we do research, sometimes we've got friends, sometimes we just get a revelation of what people are going through and then we speak about it. So not everything
Don't hold
is
it
personal
against me, please.
that we talk about. No. But there are people like that because I remember someone asking me a question like, my partner doesn't comment. People are on Facebook. You're on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I post things, you don't comment. We've got mutual friends. I can see you commenting on my best friend, my friend, or our church friends, whatever. You're always commenting on their pictures and on
But on mine.
But on mine, you don't comment. You don't say anything.
For you, for example, for your photos. Wait.
I know what you do. You know that I actually know what you're gonna say.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah. For your photos, I know you look good every day.
Oh my God.
Even before you post them.
That's what you're gonna say.
Even before you post it, I can actually say, baby, this is a nice photo. So is that not more than just your likes on social media? No, I want you
to like people to know that you think I'm looking nice. People must know. I'm putting, the target, the most target is you. I'm posting there so that people will be like, we'll see you commenting.
Already probably I'm the one who took the photo.
Exactly, it's you who took the photo. But now it's on social media. It's a different platform altogether. You should say, oh, babes, you look cute, you look nice. Comment.
Really?
Yeah, I was also about to say something that whenever we start the podcast, you'll be like, oh, my beautiful wife. You do know that you only wait to say it when we are posting.
I don't say it everywhere else.
I'm joking. There are some people who just want to do these things in a certain way. No, even if you are the photographer, When I put it on social media,
I
comment.
should comment.
You should put those hearts
Guys, you can-
and
I
likes
think
and
you are
everything
hearing
and
this.
whatnot. So it's very important because you comment other
Because
people.
I just thought maybe this is my wife.
Yeah.
I know this photo. I took this
No,
photo.
no,
Why
no,
should
no,
I
no,
just
no,
be
no,
following
no,
that photo
no,
again?
no. And also, what you comment or on other people on social media, the kind of comment that you say, oh, how
They're
cute,
beautiful.
and then you put some hearts. Oh, you look so gorgeous, some hearts. I'm like, you must be appropriate.
So what can I comment? Tell
You
me
should-
which
you should-
comment.
Who are
Someone
you
is-
commenting on?
On that other lady or whatever that I see, that I know.
Who's the lady? How are you
Maybe from
related? What's the
church or
relationship
from
with you and
work or from the
school,
community,
your high school
from
sweetheart,
yes.
someone you went to school with?
No, they are not even. I just went to school with them, but they are looking nice. The photo is splendid. What should I say? What's my comment?
And you didn't even comment mine.
No, I'll comment yours. Beautiful baby.
Nice
This
for
like-
me.
Huh?
Nice for me. Nice, schooly, nice. Oh, you look nice. Not, oh, you look gorgeous. That's beautiful. You look so
Nice,
cute.
gorgeous. It's not the same.
No. Those terms, when you say gorgeous, that's me.
Oh, you are gorgeous.
They're nice.
Nice,
I'm gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Okay?
I get it.
So it is, oh, you'd be like, hey, you look so handsome, Mr. Salt. You look so cute, Mr. Pepper. And when you comment, you say, when you put yours, I don't even comment, I don't even say anything.
Yeah.
But I can see how handsome and how cute Mr. Salt looks. So it's very important what you comment,
Yeah,
whether
it's
it's your
clear.
partner or other people's social media platform.
And also,
you must
like,
be
I think, guys,
respectful what you comment.
As a married man, or even you ladies as a married woman, you know, what are you doing on all the other ladies or other gentlemen's
Yeah, exactly.
photos,
Yeah.
or, you know, profiles?
Yeah.
Yes, you can browse there. There's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, don't spend time, you know, like you're now zooming and you're now
Yeah.
going down and, you know, doing all those kind of things.
Yeah.
And, you know, but before you know it, when you try to zoom, it's lighting.
And that.
The heart is there now. Before you know it, the sad thing is you actually not even notice that the heart is gone.
Then it's gone.
But your wife will see the heart.
Definitely.
It will
You
be
know,
like,
I was laughing.
put
I
your
was
hand-
laughing the other day.
Why?
You know, some comments on TikTok.
Yeah.
Someone was saying, "My one to tell you." People
do you
get.
know not how this?
I do. People can say things, you know, when I'm passionate about
They don't
things,
care.
especially I'm passionate about these topics and everything.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying talking about it. I put my all and everything,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
enjoy it. I can go all the way out.
They actually don't even know that you actually reduce. Maybe you're on the low,
I try
there's
to-
a high.
you know-
There's low, there's medium and high.
Yeah.
You're on the low level. They
And
don't even
nowadays,
know.
I'm actually grown up. I no longer cut in when you're speaking. Because sometimes when we started,
Yo, yeah,
I used to
you're
get so
burning.
excited. I'm like, oh, I have to say this idea
have
before I
it
forget.
inside.
Yeah, I'm burning. So nowadays, I'm calm. Now I can just nod. You know, those etiquettes in social podcasting that you showed me, like you just have to nod your head. Don't say yes, and keep. And keep on saying and interjecting.
Yeah, bro. So I understand, you know, what they're saying, because, you know, when you're saying yes, now they are not focusing more on what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They are listening to the yes, to the no, yes. And then maybe before I say, or before you finish speaking, I cut you off.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
already I'm bending with
Yeah,
what I want to
exactly,
say.
exactly.
Then I cut you. Then they say, oh, why we wanted to listen to Ongai more. So that's why.
Sometimes
yeah.
I'm afraid that I'm gonna forget, because if you keep on going on, I'll forget the point that
Plus,
I wanted to say.
The challenge is that we are just used to just having conversations
Yeah,
like that on our
exactly.
own
Yeah,
and everything.
exactly.
So when we come here now, we will forget that we are just having this conversation.
Exactly. We are actually on social media, because I remember, especially when you're doing Bible study, you always bring this comment, and I'm like, and then I
want
get
to
the revelation. I'm
on
like,
that,
baby,
yes.
I
Yeah,
just got this
yeah.
revelation,
And
and then
to
you
us,
give
we
me the
don't
chance. We
mind.
don't mind if I get
But the next-
excited and
the person
everything.
who's
But
watching
people now we
would
are
distract.
exactly, you know, like what we're saying, that our life is no longer ours.
Yeah.
We have to make sure that we follow those etiquettes and everything, the way we are supposed, the boundaries, the respect of people. People want to hear you out when you're saying something. They are learning something. They are enjoying that comment, that thing that you are saying, and then me, pish. I cut
before
in.
I finish.
Before you even finish, they were now. It was now going to the part what they like, and then I just cut in. People don't like that. But if it's me and you talking, I'll actually sometimes remind you, baby, you were saying this, so you can
Just
continue
finish,
when we are talking.
yeah,
So it's very important. So guys, it's very important what you comment, what you say.
Yeah.
We don't mind. I like it actually when you guys say things like, Maya Wanuta, so that lady talks too much, whatever. I enjoy that. It makes me learn things, and it's actually fun and all that. We enjoy that. But you have to be careful now for yourself, what kind of job you do, where you work and everything. Will those kind of comments not affect you? Let's say you're looking for a job, you want to invest, people will be like, what kind of comment is this person doing and everything? So as much as we don't mind, make sure that it doesn't affect you as a person, as a mother, as a father and everything. Don't say those vulgar things and those bad things that because one day your child will be like, let me go see who my father follows and everything. They are growing. These kids, they're now all on platforms. Our teenagers, they're all now on all platforms. They go there, they see. I remember a few days ago, there was this clip that you cut off from our conversation, one of our conversations, and then you put it on Facebook, and then our kids were like, our friends were asking us, what what were your parents talking about? So we are like, when it's rated
no
18,
guys. Don't watch.
Tell your friends not to ask when it's rated 18. But sometimes you just, because we follow you, sometimes you're just scrolling and then boom, it's there. I'm like, sorry guys. Sorry. So sometimes it's so sometimes it's crazy. Yeah. And then we're on number 9 now, and one more to go. How should couples address issues when social media posts cause argument or insecurity?
Yeah, I think like what we were discussing before, just communicate, find out like, if you don't like your husband, liking and living those photos and commenting all those, gorgeous and stuff like that. You tell them maybe this vocabulary is for me. This vocabulary is just for everyone else.
Okay.
So nice and the other words, you keep them. Gorgeous, beautiful, bootylicious, that's me.
Yeah.
Those kind.
Yeah, when I stand sometimes, I feel like my belly is showing or something. You saw they are posted that you don't like. They'll be like, Wangai, my stomach is showing too much in this posture, in this. And then
when I'm sitting,
I'm like, I want to post it so that you can go to the gym. Some people can actually put photos of you because sometimes they're like, you cannot see it, so I'm going to put it on social media. And then people will comment that, Israel, your belly is now too big, so that you can go to the gym. Some people can just do it on purpose, to just give you pressure and also to make you feel bad. So it's not nice. Maybe we are fighting. Some people taking their private life on social media. When you go, there are some people that there's trouble in paradise. Whenever you go to their status, see those quotes that they put on social media, that they are fighting in their house right now. There's an argument. They use social media. You can just tell. You don't have to ask them, how is your marriage, how is everything, how is work. You just go to their status and then be like, trouble in paradise. There's something wrong
the
at
wife,
work.
There will be those status and
then you go to the husband, is also
you see also the reply is there. Then, guys, please don't.
So guys, and then for us, and then tomorrow you put them back on. You be like, my baby, what when only we know what happened yesterday. We will remember that. We hold on to that. We take a screenshot. And be like, we know you guys. You were fighting yesterday. So it's very important not to take your arguments to social media. Just do it in house. Talk about it, fix it, and everything and whatnot, instead of sharing in social media, because social media won't forget. Social media will keep the record and everything.
The only reason why some people end up going on social media trying to to express themselves, because like when I come to you and I want to share something, one guy, I don't like what you did. Yeah, would like, why? Because you have a girlfriend, or because that conversation will end up turning into something even worse. Maybe shouting at each other. Maybe look for a counselor, because the reason most of the time people end up just going on those platforms just to air their grievances or whatever is mostly because of how they are being
They're not
treated
being
well.
heard.
They are not being heard, and
They're trying to
express
express
themselves.
their
Yeah,
voice,
but
to make
no
their
one is
voice being heard.
listening.
No one is listening. Yeah, it's said. It makes sense. It makes sense. But let's not try to fight our battles on social media and make our partners look bad on social media. Because the wife doesn't bath or whatever. You think, maybe today my husband want to post me, and then they post you, and then you're looking all ragged and everything. They'll be like, that's why I have a girlfriend. You see, that's why I go out there. It's because of how she looks and everything. So let's not try to make our partners look bad or try to make ourselves look good whilst we're attacking our partners. Whatever it is, talk about it, iron it out. Talk about it together, or find someone who can help you instead of airing your dirty laundry on social media and on your status and everything. It will be hard for us because most of our friends, they are from church, they are from work. When I see now your husband, it makes it hard for me. I don't even know how to relate to him and everything. And now, even sometimes he's in front of church, he's speaking. I just remember that status that you put about him. So don't make life hard for us out there who know your husband, or we know your wife and your kids as well. They'll be checking. They'll be like, what kind of statement is this? So let's just talk it out in private without involving social media. Okay, the last one. What conversations should couples have early on to avoid social media conflicts later in marriage? So these are people who just got married or just before marriage, or those who are dating. What kind of things should they discuss and agree on, the kind of conversation that you should have about social media and everything before they get married?
You just need to communicate, discuss. Okay, baby, me, I like social media. Or how about you? Oh, I like it too. Okay, we're going to be posting ourselves here and there. Maybe our photos that we take at church, in the community, even at home. And even when our kids come, we're probably going to post them and everything. Then you agree. Or maybe the wife or the husband said, maybe for kids, no. For now, we're not doing kids. Let's just do us, which is fine. So you just agree. And maybe before you post, baby, I need also to see that image. Just show me. Let's just agree on which ones we are going to post and which ones we are going to
and how often we do it.
How often you are doing it, and on which platform, on which account, whose account, and those kind of things. So it's just basically communicating with each other, finding what is best for the both of you, not only for one person. Because maybe the husband or the wife wants to maybe show off there on social media, this is my husband, but the wife maybe doesn't like it, is not comfortable with that. They just want their privacy. They don't want maybe their food being posted online. They don't want all their clothes or their house or inside their house being posted all over the place. So you just need to find ways to communicate with each other to say, baby, I don't think this is something we need to do, or maybe we can actually do this. I don't mind, maybe because you cook nice food and I always want to post it online. It's up to you to say, baby, maybe you can post it. Then you probably maybe make it nice, the display, also how you set it up in the plate looks also appealing, so that people will say, is it my wife made this for me today? This is the dinner that me. So when I post it out, you're also comfortable with that picture. Or otherwise, maybe I'll just see it, I take a photo, I quickly post it without your consent. Or maybe, no, that's not my best work. I can actually do something better than that. So it's just communication.
And some other people, they don't like those current what. Communicate. Not everyone has to know that we've bought a new car, we've bought a new house, we've moved to Australia, we've moved there. They want to live a private life. Some people are not comfortable with knowing where people are. Like, I might be undercover or everything. I'm just not comfortable. So, baby.
Are you undercover?
So, babe, no, I'm not going to comment on that or deny that. So, sometimes people.
If you tell me, you have to kill me.
Exactly. So some people, especially myself, those current what, we are current in Dubai, we are current do that, we just bought a house with that. I'm not that kind of person. I want my life to be private. My status, this status, that. No, I'm not that kind of a person. So it's very important to communicate, baby. Our life is private. We can post here and there to say whatever, but I don't want people to know each and every move. Every day we are here, we are there, we did that, we did this. People don't care about that. People don't want to know that. That's our own life. So it's very important to set those boundaries. So no current what, no whatever. Communicate, talk about it. How often do we post and everything and whatnot and everything? What do we post and those rules and everything, and respect them. Remind them, if you have changed what you want to post and everything, communicate about it. I'm feeling like this. Maybe this might help other people. For example, that podcast that Israel and Wangai did about mortgage and whatever. People can get help from our process if we share how we did it and everything. It can help people. Do you mind if we share that? So communicate. It might be your mind might be in a good place, but communication is very important.
Very important.
Talk to your partner before you post it, before you send it, before you share, before you comment. Always ask your partner's consent and ask if they are comfortable with whatever that you want to say, that you want to post, and everything.
And also, guys, most importantly, depending on which country you are or which location you are, there are laws that govern all these social media things that we're talking about. You find out in other places, just posting someone's photos and maybe in a compromising position or anything like that will lead you end you into serious trouble. So I don't think it's something that you want to get in trouble because you actually posted someone's photo and someone doesn't like it. They can actually report you and you can actually be banned from social media. You can actually be arrested. You can actually be asked to pay defamation for those photos. So before you post anything, or even like some nowadays, even if you come out maybe where there's an accident and you quickly want to take videos and photos, you can probably get in trouble because of that, because you are now taking videos or photos of people that you don't even know. And people will take people who actually maybe who are injured so badly, and their relatives are watching that, their relatives are seeing also that video and image even before they actually are informed that it's your relative is in an accident. So what you end up causing, be considerate about what you are doing. What implications does
you want
it
to
have?
see your
Imagine
partner on television first before you
first
even
before you
see
even
them,
get
before
to
you
know
even hear what
maybe that
happened.
they've passed on, but
'Cause
you're already
sometimes
seeing all
people-
those graphic images,
because
something like
some
that.
people actually prefer to take a video instead of getting someone out of the fire and everything, helping someone out of the pool. They'll be taking a video.
That's the first
Drowning,
thing that
someone
comes to
is
their
drowning.
mind. Yeah.
They are drowning right now. Help them, take them out, whatever.
Yes,
But people
yeah,
that rather have following and likes instead of helping someone who is in a
You see,
problem.
it's so sad. Yeah. That's the last one.
Yep.
Anything else you want to share?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you so much even for all the questions that you keep bringing in. We'll do our best to share as much as we can. All the comments that you are sharing, all the feedback, we are listening and we are doing our best to make sure everything goes on as smooth as it can. Thank you so much for your time. See you in the next episode. We also linked all those episodes that we have done also in the description, and also in the end of the video there's also some 2 videos that will be linked there for you to just check them out. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Bye.